The idea of home and home ownership, it stabilizes neighborhoods. People take an active interest in the community and patronize local stores and everything.
Yes.
We want to make sure that on Memorial Day weekend that all of us pause and reflect and remember and thank God for our democracy and thank God for the men and women who volunteer for our military. It's an all-volunteer military, and many men and women from our state answer the call to duty, raise their hand, and say, "Here I am, take me." And it's so important that all of us on the home front in the state of Illinois, the land of Lincoln, remember Abraham Lincoln's words long ago that it's the duty of all of us on the home front to take good care of those who have borne the battle and take care of their families. That's what Lincoln told us, and we listen. And that's why we have a great program. It's called Welcome Home Heroes. It's a home ownership program for our returning veterans. And already 1,000 veterans have been able to buy a home, an affordable home, a quality home in 66 counties all across Illinois. We've allocated more than $10 million to this program, and today I'm announcing we're allocating another $5 million to help more veterans be able to buy a home. We estimate about 500 more homeowners will come about because of this program, and it's very, very important that we come together and work together in our state of Illinois to make sure we take good care of those veterans of our state, not only in home ownership, but with regard to education, with regard to decent health care, and making sure we have jobs for our veterans. That is our mission. And I want to thank Janelle Hamilton for her service to our country. I think it's very, very important that we understand that when someone serves and they come home, it's important for all of us as a society to serve our veterans. That's the best way, I think, to remember all of those who gave their lives for our country. We cannot break faith with them. They protected our democracy, and it's very important that we, the people, take good care of our veterans.
I did 10 years in the Army Reserve with the 91st Legal Support Organization. I moved into here in February of 2013, and without the Welcome Home Heroes grant, I may not have been able to, this opportunity to move into my lovely home. I'm fortunate and I'm happy that the grant is available and hope many more military soldiers take advantage of this opportunity.
Well said. And it only took, what, about 2 months once you applied for the program, and it went pretty quickly.
Yes, it went very quickly. I didn't have any issues at all. It was a little less than 2 months, actually, from beginning to end to receive the grant.
And a fellow veteran told you about it, and you went on the website, yes?
Yes, a fellow veteran who also received the grant told me about it. I did a little research of my own. I informed my loan officer, and from there, the rest is history.
Well, it's good history, that's for sure.
It is. It's a great program, and it's actually the best program that our agency's ever offered, and I think it's the best program nationally for home ownership for veterans. It includes a 30-year fixed rate. It's currently at 4.25% with $10,000 in down payment assistance and a up to $20,000 federal tax credit for the homeowner over the life of the loan. So it really is a great package, coupled with today's very low home values. Low interest rate. There really has never been a better time, and we want to encourage and thank all of those men and women that have served our country by helping them to get into their first home. We've had about 1,000 vets, as the governor mentioned, or active military service men and women and their families that have purchased homes through the program, and the majority of them have been first-time home buyers. So we're really happy to be able to provide that opportunity to pay a debt of gratitude to those men and women that have served our country so bravely.
It's really exciting to be part of this reinvestment in the Welcome Home Heroes program. I think it's one of the many ways that Illinois is at the forefront when it comes to serving veterans in very innovative and impactful ways. Thanks to Governor Quinn's leadership, every state agency, board, and authority really understands that when it comes to serving veterans, it's all of our responsibility. And we at the Illinois Department of Veterans Affairs are privileged to see that administration-wide commitment play out through partnerships each and every day. One of those definitely is with the Illinois Housing Development Development Authority, we've worked with Mary Kinney and her team at IDA on veterans homelessness education, on resources for distressed veterans homeowners, and programs like today's. And I'd really like to thank you and your team for that commitment and what it means for the many veterans here. Really, by making home ownership affordable for veterans, this program says to them in a way that I think few other things could, you belong here in our communities to those who have served. And that's a really needed and very accurate message. They don't just belong in our communities, we need them in our communities. Our veterans are among our most proven public servants, and they've thrived in the most difficult of environments overseas. And now they bring tremendous leadership abilities, character, commitment to something larger than themselves here to the neighborhoods and the communities that they invest in. And so it just makes sense that we would make homeownership affordable and encourage them to root themselves in communities like this one here today, that we would say to homeowners like Janelle and others that service, we thank them for it, and we know that it continues here in their communities. And so again, it is an honor to be a part of it, and I think a really beautiful way to celebrate Memorial Day, to say to the veterans across our state, welcome home.